I think God would say, look, church, you've taught for so long. Just raise your hand and give your heart to the Lord. That's all you got to do. Just invite Jesus into your heart. You know, the churches have taught grace plus nothing. The churches have taught Jesus abolished the law, which means there is no morality. Well, how can you speak out against sin if Jesus abolished the law? There's nothing to define what sin is. And I think God is saying, look, you've taught this nonsense for so long, and now I need to know where you stand. Will you just invite this into your church also? Now, one of the statements I keep hearing on different forums like Facebook is, well, I'm a Christian and I support gay marriage. And I'm thinking, where did they get that? Let me tell you where they got that from. They got it from church. Where do you think they got it from? Because for 50 years, we have been propagandized by religious propaganda. And religious propaganda is just a soundbite. It's a soundbite that says, just believe, just give your heart to the Lord. There's nothing you must do. Grace plus nothing. You know, we have been propagandized by religious propaganda, and people believe today there's nothing you don't even have to change. All you got to do to be a Christian is just say that you are. That's what we have come to as a nation. Now, one of the things that I hear a lot of times from the gay community is, well, I'm born that way. Look, give me a break. Every sinner I've ever met uses that excuse. I used to use it. I can't help myself. I'm born that way. God, I love my sin. I don't want to change. Every sinner uses that excuse that they're born that way. Tell me something I don't know. Now, will the churches allow this sin to openly exist? I think a lot will. A lot of churches will, because it means more revenue. Listen, the gay community, a lot of those people are filthy rich. A lot of money involved there. And so whoever supports this gets what? Guess what? Gets the kitty, gets the money. So I say, yeah, probably a lot of churches will allow this to exist in their churches. Now for me, listen, I'm not paid. I don't get a dime for doing this. I am part owner of a business. I don't get paid for doing this program. I don't get paid for being a minister. I don't get paid for being a preacher. You know, I pay my own way. I got a full-time job. So, you know, I mean, listen, if I got paid, I'd only tell you what you want to hear. Probably, you know. I'd tell you some kind of prosperity doctrine. I'd teach you deathbed repentance. I'd teach you just raise your hand and give your heart to the Lord. That's all you got to do. I'd teach you grace plus nothing. I'd teach you Jesus abolished the law and there's no need to change because he abolished the law. It's not about change. Just invite Jesus to your heart. Oh, we just had 20 more people come down to the altar and give their heart to the Lord. That's what I would teach. But for me, it's not about the money, so you don't have to worry about that. I'll tell you what you don't want to hear. Okay. Recently, on the internet, you have to be skeptical about the internet. You know, I had heard statistics about the gay lifestyle that it cut off 15 to 20 years of their life expectancy. Well, at least that's what I've heard. I mean, because that kind of behavior, like anal sex, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out that can't be good for you. I mean, but then I looked at another website that said, no, it's the same life expectancy, whether you're gay or whether you're straight. And what I'm beginning to find out is this: whatever statistic you want to find, you can find it on the internet. Now, I'm not saying there's not a lot of good information out there. There is a lot of great information out there. There's a lot you can learn from the internet, but you just got to just realize that whatever statistics people are wanting to prove, you can find it on the internet.
Is that really in the Bible? What you think is in the Bible is not.